You do. You do.
You're very kind. Well, the ageless 50-year-old is keeping his beauty secrets to himself, other than that blue eyeliner, which I love. But that doesn't mean you have to put up with some of the unwelcome skin side effects that come with getting older. Now, joining us now is clinical skincare expert Ingrid Seaburn to share her top tips for glowing skin for ladies of a certain age. Now, of course, Ingrid, I'm asking for a friend.
Yes,
because
Ange.
the maximum age in television is 39.
Which we all are.
So,
39.
indeed, that's right. But as we approach those years,
Yes,
that are about
yes,
all right,
in the
dry
future.
skin can be an issue, can't it?
Yes, so what happens is, as we get older, our skin declines, or hormonally we decline in estrogen and progesterone, which give us that beautiful plumpness and elasticity in the skin. So as we get more mature, we have to kind of compensate and do things to, get that dry skin back to a nice glow and a dewier look and a more moisturised, hydrated look.
So we've got beautiful Gina here.
We do.
And you've got a
We
not
do.
too
So
expensive way of doing it, is that right?
I think, you can get away with not spending a lot of money. I think today I'm just going to do sort of a bit of a glow up on Gina, and I'll chat and glow up at the same time.
Brilliant.
So I think as you get older and your skin starts to get drier, it's really good to add in a nice oil to your hydration routine. So a good moisturiser is important, but, as you get older, a little bit more oil-based, and that gives you that nice hydration.
Okay.
Does the time of the day matter when you apply it?
Does the time of the day?
Morning or night?
Oh, no, it doesn't matter. You can do morning or night, depending on... And also seasonally, I think, as it gets a little bit colder, there's less humidity in the air, so you need to kind of, adjust your routine. So I'm just adding to the beautiful Gina's face just a nice, thick balm, which really will give her a lovely, dewy, hydrated base before we do the makeup.
Some women, when they get to that age, they get spots, hormonal sort of spots. So,
Yes.
Too old for Clearasil? Or...
Yes, too old for Clearasil, because Clearasil is really drying, and what that does is it essentially just dries up the surface of your skin.
But that oil doesn't add to it?
Well, as you get older, the way that you deal with hormonal breakouts is more about balance. So it's dietary, it's keeping the skin calm, using products that are going to give you a nice balance, because actually the more you dry the surface of your skin, the more your oil production wants to come on up and compensate for that.
What about pigmentation? Because hormones can flare up pigmentation in skin.
Pigmentation is a huge problem for all of us here who live in, Australia with the UV so strong. So just before I answer that question, I'm going to add a little bit of a primer that's got a nice sort of highlight glow to it, because as your skin gets older, the more mature skin, you don't want to lose that glow, which gives you that more youthful look. So as a base, that's a great way to start underneath your makeup.
Gina, I'm feeling instantly relaxed just looking at you. I'm just like, oh.
Which also
She gets a little massage at the same time,
Yeah.
which is a bonus. But she's already looking beautiful. But
do you know, this glowy look you're talking about, for years everyone's powdered and wanted to be matte.
Yes, and
but the glowy thing looks a lot younger, doesn't it?
Less is more.
Yeah.
Less is more. As you get older, a lot of the younger girls do a really thick foundation, and that is just not going to work on a mature skin. It makes you look older, right?
Yeah,
so you want to do a nice light base. To get back to your question about pigmentation, it is a huge issue.
Because lasers don't help certain... I can't have a laser, for example, because of the dark skin.
Your skin type will actually hyperpigment, and that's really important to know. So my thinking on pigmentation is that you can control, inhibit and manage, but don't stress about it, because pigment is in your skin for a reason. It will come and go.
Yep, okay.
I think it's more important to have a nice, healthy skin.
Oh, I love what you're saying.
And if you've got a little bit of pigment, it's not that big a deal.
Well, what's this magic thing?
So when we were talking about the foundations, so less is more. So I think once you get to a certain age, you want to do a BB cream,
Is that enough?
Yes, I think so.
Okay.
I think, you know, first and foremost, good skin, right? Without good skin, you know, that's the starting point. So healthy, beautiful, dewy skin, and that comes from, you know, and that's a whole other area that we can talk about.
Supplements.
But the supplements, yeah. So supplements are also important to keep your skin nice and hydrated.
That goes towards diet as well.
Dietary,
Yeah.
you know, don't forget evening primrose oil, you know, omega fatty acids that are in things like avocados. Always really good, you know, salmon, of course.
So
we
it's
all know
all
about
about
salmon.
oil. You put it
It's
in,
all
you put it
about-
on.
It's all about keeping the skin, less is more with the coverage, and keeping the glow in your skin. So it's really important because as you age, the estrogen and the progesterone levels you are losing are just not giving you that plumpness in the skin that we have as a younger.
Oh, Ingrid, this is amazing.
So
and I think the biggest tip is you don't have to spend a lot of money to be able to do these things.
No, you don't have to spend a lot of money, but you want to keep it fresh and natural, and there's not much I could do to improve
just
Gina
beautiful.
because Gina was beautiful even
know,
before
but
she walked on set.
that glow, it's
but that
gorgeous.
little bit of a glow, and
Lovely.
I think it's a much nicer, more youthful look as we get to the more mature
Thank you very
ages.
much,
So-
Ingrid and Gina. So great to have you with us.
And you can follow
Welcome.
Ingrid on Instagram for more of her beauty and skincare tips. Ingrid Seaburn, always great to see you. Thank
So
you
good to see you
much.
too, Ange.